The Podical Sons.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling like $1,000,000, man. Just got back from vacation. I was out of the nation.
Talk about it.
I was in Cancun, and I got back way too soon. Chilling with the family. I got darker than dark. I was milk chocolate before I left, and now I'm dark chocolate on the way back.
I don't mean that, man. I told you, Drake said it, man. He's light skinned, but he's still a dark nigga. So,
yeah. Well, I'm in that realms right now, Drake. I'm a little crispy, but it's all good. It's all good. But I came back to some ill weather though, man. This shit is crazy out there, man. It's like, you know what though? It wasn't so bad when we was landing because it was just like -1. I was kind of threatening, because when you leave off a vacation, especially going to a hot place, you dress as light as possible because you don't want to be landing in no winter coats or anything like that, with no winter boots on. And so light as possible. But on the way back now, people was like, "Yo, it's gonna be a snowstorm. This is gonna be this. It's gonna be that." Had me threatening and shit. So when we got back, it was like -1, so it wasn't too bad. We got to the car. The car wasn't frozen or anything like that, and we made our way home. Luckily, that was the Friday, and the snowstorm was supposed to hit the Saturday. So the Saturday morning, I got up, did a little quick ones and twos, ran to the grocery store because there was absolutely nothing in the fridge. I mean, we made sure the fridge was totally empty before we left, so ain't nothing stale when we get back. So it was absolutely nothing in the fridge. So got up early Saturday morning.
I did the same damn thing, man.
The same thing, yeah.
A little grocery mission.
I ran off to the grocery store, did some ones and twos, came back in my house, and I ain't left since.
Hibernation, man.
That's
the
it.
thing, man. Yo, I wanted to ask you? When you were flying over Mexico and everything, did you see some people with the cement trucks ready to build this wall?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I seen a lot of people dancing, saying the wall ain't going up.
Oh, you see that little Mexican dancers, the zapatos, they're getting it in, man.
What? Cats threw the sombrero in the middle of the street and started dancing around the sombreros and shit. That's what's up.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Nah, man. Yesterday was a frigid ass day especially with all that snow and stuff, whatever. So I just made sure I did what I had to do early, and went home to go hibernate, man. And hell yeah, we had to do it for the peoples, man. We do it for the peoples. We love y'all.
That's what's up. And peace to Shorty Angel for helping us hold it down while I was away. We did a previously recorded show.
Yes.
Got a lot of love. If y'all ain't peeped it yet, I'm in Love with a Stripper is up now, so go ahead and check that out. Get that vibe on and see what a stripper's life is like.
And she debunked a lot of y'all motherfuckers, and I'm glad.
Yeah, she put a lot of
people were quiet.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Let's get to some shits. I don't know if you heard about the Arizona woman and stuff while you were gone. There's a woman in Arizona who's in a vegetative state for 10 years. Recently gave birth in December.
Yeah. That popped off before I left. I think that was it's maybe a week or so before I left.
A week before you left.
Yeah.
And that, to me, when I heard the situation, it reminded me of like a straight Kill Bill thing. For the folks that don't know, Kill Bill is one of those top movies you definitely need to see. But it was more so a situation.
That was volume 2, right?
Volume 1.
Volume 1?
Volume 1. Because she's fresh out the coma.
Right.
She's fresh out the coma and stuff, whatever. And then the dude set it up, whatever. My name is Buck, and I like to fuck. And that's their thing, man, whatever, right? But I never really thought it would have been a legit type of thing where they're sleeping with vegetated, comatose people.
It really makes me wonder how much of these incidents really go down. Because, we probably would have never known if this lady didn't get pregnant.
It's true. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
It would still be a mystery. It would still be a Kill Bill scene. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But the fact that this lady got pregnant and she had a baby, we know that it ain't just a Kill Bill scene. This shit is happening in real life.
Real TV, man, real life.
Now, the funny thing with the Kill Bill movie was Buck wasn't going at it alone.
No.
Buck was charging niggas.
Buck was getting his money, man. Buck was getting his bucks.
So now you really gotta start thinking. Was it more than one person?
Right.
Was it just one person?
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. The police and stuff served the whole facility, especially the male employees, warrants. Right. But think about it, if they're doing it like how Buck was doing it, whatever, where he's having outsiders come in on the late night run, he's getting the money and stuff. He's giving them the rules and regulations, like, no punching, no biting, and, use some lubrication and stuff with it because, they dry and everything, like whatever. They're not catching anybody from the job. Because these dudes are outside dudes.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point you're making there.
So at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, like, it's a whole fiasco in itself. The CEO stepped down. He tried to wash his hands from the situation and stuff, whatever. Bro, this thing happened on your watch regardless. And even though it ain't him, it was still him in power at the time, right?
I mean, but him stepping down don't mean nothing. They still gonna bring his ass in the court because
you're
definitely right. He was there when the whole thing went down.
Absolutely.
But my whole thing was, at what point do you realize that this patient ain't no longer having a period and the stomach getting bigger?
True. My boy Buck. If Buck is running everything and stuff on the night run, he'll probably just tick off she had her period. They'll change the tampons, they'll change the pads and everything and stuff, whatever. On the nightly run, if it's the nightly type of thing.
Yeah.
And then everybody's none the wiser. So, I mean, for them not to see her stomach getting bigger, that's stupid, whatever, right? Because when you're tube feeding patients and stuff, whatever, it's called TPN, Total Parental Nutrition.
Right.
So with that, you're only going to get the set amount of mLs and stuff out of it, like the 235 mLs and stuff, whatever, and that's a full meal to them.
Yeah.
Your stomach ain't about to get bigger off 235 mLs. Right? So, in any case, when somebody's seen and stuff like, oh my gosh, such and such stomach is getting bigger, something must be up.
Right.
That means the whole staff is negligent to the whole thing.
Well, I'm kind of thinking that, it's more than just negligence at this point. I'm thinking because of her state, maybe they thought she wouldn't have went to full term and actually deliver this baby.
Oh, possibility.
So, if something happens along the way, like a miscarriage, they clean that up real quick.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind, nobody's the wiser. But the fact that she actually did go full term, had this baby, right?
Right.
Now you can't hide anything.
That's true.
You really can't hide anything. You gotta come out with it. Man, you think about it, it's really crazy because again, we wouldn't have known if she didn't have the baby.
True.
So how often
does this happen? Well, and that raises another question and stuff too, like where did they deliver it, whatever, right? Was it like, cesarean? Was it natural? Like those type of things come to dance and stuff as well, because this place where she was at was more of a hospice.
Right.
So she would sit there and stuff, and most of the hospice, they're just kind of waiting for people to recover and come to and stuff, whatever. That's not an acute care merge facility type of place for her to be delivering a baby. So they had to ship her out. Right. I get you. So it's a whole nother song that there's too many things going on, and the people need to know. We need to know. And hopefully the media and stuff and everything and all the channels get back to us stuff on that. I mean, I understand the family wants their privacy, but there could be 10 other people and stuff that this same thing is happening to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For real.
Yeah.
I just want to know on some messed up stuff with her what she looked like, because, I mean, hey, if they looking like, Sleeping Beauty, is popping off like that, whatever, I want to know. I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious to know, whatever.
I'm like, what type of dude does it take to look at somebody who's in a comatose state?
True. Facts. But,
yeah.
Hear me out, though. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Think about the time and stuff, whatever. You probably laying in the bed with your wife and stuff, whatever. And, she probably dressed a type of nice little for the night time and everything. The sheets kind of off to the side, and you look catch a glance at the booty and the leg and everything and stuff. She dead sleep.
Yeah.
She, and everything and stuff, whatever. You start the thing twice, though. I know you know she's asleep, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. To a sicker person, they're probably looking at stuff like, she's still alive, but she's just not there. Would she really realize if I just the tip?
But here's the thing, though. With wifey, sleep half sleep. She getting a little of that Johnson. She waking up.
Yeah, she gonna come alive.
She
gonna
gonna
come alive.
participate.
Come alive
She
in
gonna
the nighttime.
participate.
Come alive in the nighttime.
I don't know if I can. That it's almost like some necrophilia shit, bro.
It is though. Yeah, because ain't nobody moving. We don't know because hold
You're
on.
You're right.
When they found her, they heard moaning coming from her room, and I guess that's when they realized that she was having contractions, and her water broke, and then that's when I guess they shipped her out and stuff, whatever, for the whole thing and stuff, whatever, right, for the childbirth thing. So if it's the same way she's making noise in a vegetative state, she could have been making noise then. I don't know. Teach his own. I just want to know what she looked like.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
The cure over there is kind of wishy-washy because if you can hear her moan
and you ain't move,
and you ain't notice no baby boy or anything like that, I don't know. It's something really fishy going on over that hospital, man.
Oh yeah, that's serious, man. That's serious.
That's crazy. Crazy to think about it.
On behalf of the Podical sons, especially from my side, I'd like to apologize to Jeffrey Preston Bezos.
Oh, Bezos.
And his $69 billion divorce. Yo, we apologize. We're sorry for not working fast enough to get the app together for you and your news reporter woman. So everything could just have been smooth enough that you maybe don't have to shell out that much money for the divorce. But yeah, we apologize. We sorry.
How much you gotta be worth
to give out $69 billion?
To give out $69 billion.
He's one of the richest men. I think last year they nominated him, or they gave him the titles of the richest man in the world.
He got the title, right?
He made, I think, about almost $150 million.
Bill, yeah.
Right? So it goes up there and stuff for the world is now split or going towards the way and stuff whatever between him and his woman because they were together from they went to Ivy League school together.
Right.
They met.
Okay.
And they did the ones and twos. And thousands of times, if he went places and stuff, whatever, he would all give her credit for helping her because she's the one who kind of helped put the seed in his head for Amazon.
Okay.
So she kind of ushered her way in and stuff with her to help him and stuff with her. So it's kind
she wasn't no sit back.
No, she was no sit back wife and stuff with her. She played her plays and do. She actually worked in the Amazon beginning from the startups and stuff whatever.
Okay.
So whatever check that's cut to her and stuff whatever, that lady deserves her share.
She deserves something. Right.
Now, granted, put a thumbtack in that whatever. The Wyndham Hotel Resorts and everything and stuff whatever. That guy, he was worth $18 billion. And when him and his ex-wife was getting ready to divorce, he cut a check to her for $978 million to tell her hey, take that money and take all the properties you want and the cars you want and everything and stuff whatever and just keep that and that's you. And she said, hell no. So his lawyer, being the asshole that he is and stuff whatever, took the paperwork and posted up on the internet.
Okay.
And then she started getting death threats galore because everybody started hitting him up yo, I would kill her for $1 million.
And wipe her out for $1 million?
I'll wipe her out for $1 million. And then what's happening? You pay me that money and stuff, whatever. And some people yo, I do it for $10 million. No one would know, none the wiser. So she got scared and she kind of fell back.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at stuff. I'm I don't know. I don't know what would I do if I was Jeff Bezos. I don't know what would I do and stuff, whatever, right? Because I'm hearing allegations that they were on a break or they were getting ready to be separated, and then this is why he did the ones and twos and stuff with us. So it's kind of semi in the open, and that the chick, she was a friend of his woman, and they were breaking up, whatever. It's a little too much. So until everything gets concrete and stuff for her finalizing the divorce, then we'll know then. But what would you do if you were Jeff Bezos?
Listen, man. If I was Jeff Bezos and I knew it was on the up and up and on the rocky side, I'm making my side chick public. Mm-hmm. I'm letting wifey know. Mm-hmm. Listen, We no longer rocking it like how we used to.
You gonna play some Usher in the background? Let it
burn.
burn. It's gonna hurt for me to say this.
We're gonna let it burn. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be an infidelity thing because you're gonna know straight up.
Facts.
And that 69 bill, we're gonna cut that at least in half because ain't nothing going on behind your back. Matter of fact, you want to get yourself a little young boo yourself, I'm more than happy with it. Do you? I'ma do me. But this is just the thing. Cats just want to be all sneaky and shit. When you billionaires, I don't know how sneaky you can be when you're
billionaire. Yeah.
When you're a billionaire, you know what I mean? Something gotta come out in the open, especially if the side chick getting kind of hungry.
I mean, I heard who's it? I think it was Jay. Jay said it. Whatever. I made too much money. I'd be going to jail, right? So I mean, a lot of billionaires and stuff, whatever, and those people in those type of levels, they feel like they're untouchable. Look at Putin. Putin's worth what, 200 bill, and he feels like he's on. Tons of billionaires feel like they're untouchable. I'm pretty sure like the Waltons and stuff from the Walmart company and stuff, they feel like they're untouchable as well, right? The Rockefellers, come on, man, you feel like you're untouchable.
Listen, man, even with giving away 69 bill, Bezos is still all right.
Oh hell yeah!
You understand?
Hell yeah!
Now let's take it a little let's take it a little notch. Well, a lot of notches lower to Gucci Man and Gucci Man's baby mama. So Gucci Man's baby mama have him back in court. Okay. Saying that the $2,026 she getting a month ain't enough. She living in Section 8. Baby gotta be on something.
She from Georgia too, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
The baby gotta, she gotta be getting food stamps and this, that.
2,600?
This, that, and the third, right?
Okay, go ahead. Run with it.
So I'm saying to myself, no, 2026, right?
Yeah, 2,600.
No, $2,026.
Oh, okay, so $2,000.
$2,000. $2,000. Just above $2,000.
Okay, got you, right.
So I'm saying to myself, all right, yeah, maybe that is kind of low because you're Gucci. I'm saying you could probably do 25 at least, right? But
go ahead.
But she asking for $20K.
God damn, that's a jump, boy. So why she deserve 18,000 more?
So this is what I'm trying to figure out. Because I know a lot of chicks that can make do with just the 20. Just the 2 grand.
G's, yeah.
I know a lot of chicks that can make good with just the 2 G's.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if she work at Burger King, she's still getting that money and stuff, whatever, right there. She's still doing way better than most.
But way better than most, right?
Okay, right. Okay, all right, so go ahead. I'm not about to get angry.
So we going on now. We going forward, right?
All right.
She don't say to herself, you know what? You double up, I'll be all right. If she even had said $5K a month, she more than all right. Right?
Right.
But this woman is asking for $20K. So let's put this in perspective.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
In 2018, the average family income was $61,000. You break that down to 12 months, that's just a little bit over $5,000.
Right.
So you got families in the USA that are making do with $5,000.
Right.
Why this bitch need $20K?
Man, it's like it goes back to the Nas and Khalees thing, man. The Nas and Khalees and stuff, whatever. I think like she was asking for like 50 racks a month, right?
Right.
And I think his lawyers and stuff, whatever, like fought it down and broke it down and stuff, whatever. I think to like, I believe under 20,000 and stuff, whatever, like, or maybe like about 20,000 and stuff, whatever, a month. So I'm looking like, what is this kid doing? Like, what, like, is this kid like, I don't understand. Is the kid driving a Ferrari? Like, because the kid is a kid, right?
This is what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm realizing stuff for them. Like, yo, they're no longer children, then they're now meal tickets.
Yes.
Right?
That's for sure. 100%.
The meal tickets and stuff for her, and they're doing all that type of stuff for them. And I'm not a fan of that aspect.
No.
But I mean, the show must go on and stuff with her, with them and stuff. I understand where they're coming from, because the same thing with Khalees. Khalees was saying that, Nas promised her this type of lifestyle. She didn't have to work and all that type of stuff. Gucci probably sold that chick a dream like that as well.
Nah, Gucci ain't selling no dream, bro.
It's Gucci.
Listen, she got pregnant by accident, bro. Let's keep it real. He wasn't trying to make that no wifey. He wasn't trying to make that. She got baby mama. He got baby mama accident on that one, right?
True, right.
So now he trying to make good, right?
Right.
He just a little bit over 2K, a month. She getting that.
Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to figure out, if you getting 2K a month, how you living in Section 8? Is that possible?
No. I don't know. Because remember, she's not working.
She's not working, right?
She's not working. So those things are governed by your income. So they're looking at more so how much you're working, whatever. Because I know, like, let me say this, in Cleveland, the way I set up and stuff, whatever, you have a situation where some people, if they're not working and they're like hustling off record and all that type of stuff, whatever,
right?
And the projects, you might pay, I think after all that, you might pay like 21. It's geared to income and stuff, because if you're not working, so I think it might be like to like 21 to like $60.
Okay,
that's how much you have to pay. And you're not working.
Right.
For rent.
Right.
Just for rent.
Right.
And most of these places and stuff, whatever, like the rent and the electricity and all that type of stuff, whatever, is like not too far off from each other and stuff as well. Right? So if she's living nice, this money and stuff that she's supposed to be getting from Gucci and stuff, whatever, probably just can't keep up to her lifestyle, because she's probably flossing that kid and saying like, yo, this is Gucci man's son and stuff like whatever. Then probably like, oh girl, you not driving the Ferrari, bitch, you tripping.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Know?
I'm like, when is 2K not enough? And if that's your situation, she ain't trying to work. She ain't trying to do nothing,
yeah,
bro.
man, but your ego is not your amigo, man. So, I mean, like, her thing is not telling her, like, she about to go flip 2 burgers to add to the 2K.
Yeah.
She wants more, so she just is finesse with the money and stuff and not doing a goddamn thing. I don't know.
But you know what? Okay, I can understand her asking for more. But I'm saying, 20K? She didn't even say to herself, I'm going to just double it up and ask for 4. Maybe even 5. Because at 5, she's living ghetto fabulous.
She been nice with it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But at least Jeff, I think his wife and stuff, they have kids. I think they have like 3 or 4 kids.
Okay.
And no one's really heard anything from the wife's side. So far, so good.
Right.
Because I want to say it's kind of rock solid like that. And he's had high remarks. And I think he made a high remark statement and stuff for the tours and stuff. Like, that's why they said the separation stuff was supposed to be in place.
Yeah.
But he said, like, yeah, he, she's his partner in crime. He loves her, yada, 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 and everything. But, like, these things happen.
Yeah.
So he's still speaking highly of her.
Right.
So kudos to him and kudos to her lawyer, whoever, takes sides to this thing and stuff. But I just want to know, just to let you know, Mrs. Former Bezos and stuff, whatever, if you need dark chocolate side boo, let me work some things out with my wife. I don't ask for much for a yearly income, but I might be dispensable to your services. So, hit me up at Podical Sons. Wherever the plugs are at.
That's it. There you go.
I'm just shoot my shot. Kobe says you gotta shoot your shot, man. Sometimes the shots might not go in. Sometimes it might go in. Just shoot your shot.
Listen, she don't have to be lonely.
For real.
She don't have to be lonely. Listen, she probably got 1,000,001 suitors right now.
Yo.
She got 1,000,001 suitors right now.
What? Lined up. But that's what I'm saying. I was like, hey, just let her know. Shoot my shot. But those other suits might not have a podcast.
That's what
I'm saying.
They might not be as witty as the Podical Sons.
Exactly.
There you go. You need somebody to make you laugh through these hard times.
I wanted to talk about the hip hop culture and stuff there for a bit.
All right. What's on your mind?
A few things. One, we never touched about Lil Pump with his Asian comment and stuff or whatever, getting high, and he put his, his fingers to his eyes with a ching chong type thing.
Yeah.
With his, I guess, a racial statement towards Asians and stuff whatever in his rap line, right?
Right.
New York rapper China Mac got up and he took it to social media and stuff whatever about addressing Lil Pump.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So when he addressed Lil Pump issued an apology and stuff whatever on it, whatever, and then he's trying to G-check him and stuff whatever pertaining to that and everything and stuff whatever. And I was saying like, we're in a point right now and stuff in hip-hop where hip-hop is not supposed to be an apologetic type of sport. Because even like in a rap battle and stuff whatever, I'm going at you and you going at me and stuff whatever. Yeah. At the end, we not shaking hands like, yo, I apologize for saying, you too chicken for heaters, Yeah. I like that bar. Don't steal that. I might use that again someday in life, whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, something like that on that aspect and stuff like that. They don't apologize for it because it's just part of the sport.
It's battle rap. And you come to expect that whoever you're battling at some point,
but it's still hip hop.
Gonna get disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying. It's still hip hop. So
you'll
get disrespectful and stuff and all the above with it, but still no harm and stuff, no harm, no foul and stuff.
You can even take it past hip hop. Just the hood culture with just playing dozens.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like
right.
Snapping. You know what I mean? It's all about low blows, but ain't nobody really taking it serious. So you know what I mean? Rocking serious with it.
Was it your mama so dumb your mama so dumb she got to a drawbridge and she pulled out a pad and pencil? Yeah, like one of them was
your mama so fat she went to Weight Watchers and they watched her gain more weight.
Oh shit. Yo, but that's what I'm saying.
That's it.
Like it's just, and no one is really taking it to heart because it was just part of that moment.
That was it.
For that segment and stuff. And the same thing with the song. So I never took it no type of way and stuff. Maybe because I'm not Asian, but I still never took it no type of way and stuff, whatever, like that, whatever, right? He took it serious and felt the type of way and stuff, whatever. So my thing and stuff is that to the ones and stuff who listen to China Mac and support China Mac with let's keep the same energy and stuff when it comes to Stupid Young in Cali. An Asian dude saying nigga. In his song and stuff, Mando, he's dropping the nigga word thousands of times in the song. Right. So my thing and stuff is that should somebody pull up on him on social media and say, yo, Mando, you're not supposed to be saying that type of stuff and everything. But like, that's part of the culture. Now, granted, he's a Long Beach rapper, right? He's Long Beach Crip.
Okay.
Long Beach Crip. So his neck of the woods and stuff, everybody might look at everybody and stuff like nigga. Like, what's up, my nigga? What's up, my nigga? Everybody's nigga and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
Words of endearment.
Right.
Instead of a word to bring you down, it's words of endearment.
Yeah.
He can't go to Cleveland with that shit. He can't go to Toronto with that shit. He can't go to certain other places and stuff besides his neck of the woods and stuff because that will start up some stuff.
Yeah.
Because in your neck of the woods, you have your own rules.
Of course.
And another neck of the woods and stuff, whatever, those rules and stuff, whatever, don't apply.
May not apply.
Yeah. When in Rome, do what the Romans do, right?
Right.
So he has to act accordingly. So my thing and stuff is that why not, turn your energy and stuff to China Mac? Why not turn your energy and stuff to like say like, yo, this dude over here, he dropping an N-bomb and stuff like 1,000 times stuff in this song. He from one Asian guy to another, whatever. Maybe you want to send him a message and say, yo, we need to tighten up if we're gonna hold down the Asian squad of hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Rich Chigga. My bad. Dropping shit. Rich Chigga though, you know what I'm saying? Rich Chigga.
Yeah. But it's funny because when you think about it, and I think Q-Tip was the first to really touch upon it on a song, nigga. Whereas
is that a Tribe song?
Yeah. Whereas we took that negative word and then made it a term of endearment, and because we made it a term of endearment, and amongst ourselves, we called each other it freely. Right or wrong, we called each other freely.
Fair.
It's just one of those things that kind of stuck with the culture. Now, being that it's stuck with the culture and is a part of the culture, it's almost as anybody now who is non-black entering the culture feels like, well, ain't nothing wrong with it. You guys call each other it every day.
Right.
You understand? And it's just one of those situations where I think, you know, we set ourselves up for it. So now when we look to argue that point against anybody, they be like, well, I'm not saying it in any derogatory term.
They're saying it and just...
Which, for the most part, I don't believe any of them are. You understand?
Right.
They're just using it as a term of endearment because you got white kids calling white kids nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Asian calling Asian kids nigga. You understand?
Yeah.
Because to them, it's hip hop.
Yeah.
It's not a derogatory term. You understand?
Right.
But to us now, when we see anybody outside of our race calling it, all of a sudden we get the image of the old white slave master with the crack in the way. Get over here, nigga, boy.
Django.
You don't understand? So now we looking at it like, no, you can't use it as a term of endearment because you ain't one of us.
Right.
You understand? So that's where I think the argument kind of divides. It's like me now looking at my white boys and saying, yo, cracker, what's up?
What's up, my cracker?
What's up, my cracker? They're gonna get offended because it's never been a term of endearment for them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They never call each other crackers as freely as we call each other niggas. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So they can run with the nigga word all day, but as soon as we say cracker, all hell gonna break loose. It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. I mean, I feel like it should be a situation where, like going back to what I was saying, like there should be a governing body to this hip hop thing, like either a hip hop union with the older heads or the peoples with paper and everything, like whatever.
Right.
Just kind of establishes some things if y'all want to take it that serious. But since nothing's in place, whatever, take it for the sport.
Take it for the sport.
Take it for the sport. You know, like it just comes with the territory and stuff, whatever, right? Now, Lika Veli, for those who don't know, dude named Lika Veli, young dude, he has a song that says, "Let the white kids say nigga." And people blew a gasket and stuff off of it, whatever. The song came out summer last year.
Okay.
But people are getting wind of it and stuff, whatever, from now and everything and stuff. And people are not having it and stuff, whatever. And that's what I was saying back to towards the R. Kelly situation and stuff, whatever. People are hearing music, but they're not listening, to music and stuff, whatever, right? So, I mean, the young man, his message and stuff in there is pretty much clear. Even the video and stuff itself, whatever, right? Because I guess, like, they just seen the beginning piece, and they got outraged, and then they just blew a gasket and stuff instead of fully listening to it and stuff. Because even, like, he had the Confederate flag on in the beginning, around him. And at the ending of the video, he's stomping out the Confederate flag. Kicking it to the corner. And everything.
Doing the moonwalk
on and everything and stuff like that. But they're not highlighting that. Social media aspects stuff all over. They're just looking at the fact that, can't believe this dude was saying, like, the white kids say nigga.
Right.
But I'm like, we know they say it when they by themselves, when they solo.
Of course.
Because, I mean.
You watch White Chicks?
Exactly. Look at White Chicks. Exactly. Prime example. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. But even, I was talking to a dude I know. And just to the Jay-Z, what is it? The Magna Carta.
Right.
So the song Rick Ross and stuff, whatever. Fuck me, you know I got it. So Rick Ross and Jigga's parts, like when it first start off, you're like, I've been on tour, nigga. Offshores everywhere, nigga.
Yeah.
So I asked the dude one day, and I'm like, have you heard that? He's like, yeah, I heard that. He's like, he loves that. He loves certain songs, stuff on there and everything like that, whatever. He's like Tom Ford, and he's like, you know, the Rick Ross track. Right. So I'm looking like, so I looked at him and stuff. I'm like, what part's your favorite part on that track? Because me being an asshole that I am.
Yeah.
Right, just picking it out for me, whatever, and he starts sweating. He's like, well, no, I'm not gonna sing the lyric in front of you. So I'm like, in front of me, but you say it though, exactly. You sing it, right? And that's an Asian dude.
Yo,
right?
who is the artist the rap artist that stopped his concert with the one girl who came on stage?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. And that's the thing. Look, they bought your album, right? They love you. You understand? They memorize your lyrics word for word. You understand? And like I said, when it comes to that word, you to me, they're not trying to be derogatory. Cause first of all, they love you.
Fair.
You understand? They're using it as a term of endearment. They're using it like how you're using it.
Okay. I got something for you. Alright? A little particle theory. To the non-black folks listening, and you got a love for hip-hop and stuff, whatever. What if at a concert, a Kendrick Lamar concert, whatever rap artist concert, whatever, right? Say a Rick Ross concert, because Rick Ross might drop more niggas and stuff in his words, whatever, right?
Right.
For your regular ticket and stuff, whatever, you pay $100 more to sit in that non-black section with security guards.
Right.
Right? With security guards and everything and stuff, whatever. And in that section, you can say, nigga, that extra $100, $50 goes to the Black Lives Matter chapter of whatever city they may be in.
Right.
$25 goes to like a black program, black after school program.
All right.
And the other $25 goes to like the arena, extra security you gotta pay for and stuff. Whatever.
So that little section is like a swear jar.
Swear jar.
Like
that's
a swear jar. All right.
It's a swear jar. Whatever.
I got you.
So they're there and stuff, whatever. And like, yo, like the Kendrick Lamar and Pyrus and Crips all got along. They probably got me down at the end of the song. Yeah, men down. Where you from, my nigga? East Coast. Where you riding, my nigga? And they can mug those Caucasians, those Asians, those non-black folk heavy. But they paid their money because not only did they buy the album, they paying the extra amount to give them this thing. Why would we shit on them?
Listen.
Why would we? I wouldn't shit on that because I look at them and stuff. I'm like, yo, be safe when you leave here tonight. Granted, because you can't take the security home with you.
You can't take security with you.
You can't take the security with you.
You mean there's no secret tunnel that you can exit the place?
No, they might give him one
on a bus.
They might give him one of those little Michael Jackson little special tunnels and stuff, whatever for celebrity. Yeah, one of those. But my thing and stuff is that like, yo, if you do all that and stuff, whatever, and they went that extra mile, why are we really knocking them?
I got a question for you.
Holla at me.
Remember the Boondocks episode with Stink Meaner?
Yeah. Which one though? Because he came back multiple times in that bitch.
The first one where they had the nigga moment.
Okay, yeah.
Can white people have a nigga moment?
I don't know. They might have a. I don't know. I guess they might have a Caucasian moment or a cracker moment.
Because in that episode,
right.
He is using the term nigga to describe an attitude.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Not a person, not a color, but a specific type of attitude.
Right.
Which, let's be honest, anybody of color can have that type of attitude.
Fair.
Right?
Right.
So I'm just saying, if you label it a nigga moment, can any race have a nigga moment?
I think so, but I think it's just specific to like I want to say the region of the world. Because think about it, if you're in Asia and stuff, whatever, you have a moment and stuff just like that, whatever. They not even thinking of stuff to call it a nigga moment and stuff, whatever. They just call it like a ignorant moment, whatever, right?
Right.
And the word nigga is supposed to be like another word for like I guess ignorant and stuff like that as well.
Right.
So I guess it's just be an ignorant moment. You know what I'm saying? But it's possible though. Like it's possible. It's not far off. It's not far fetched, whatever, right? But I mean, it can be possible and stuff, whatever, because it's be some ignorant things and stuff that people will start off with like a little situation like you know, with the shoe stepping thing, whatever, right?
Right.
And he's like, yo, like, nigga, you just stepped on my shoes. Watch where you going, whatever. He's like, nigga, I barely stepped on your shoes. I know somebody don't even walk past me, graze me, and I'm like, yo. And then if I didn't say yo, they'd probably been like just bounce it off like it was nothing with them. Then they look at me and stuff like, I said sorry. I'm like, I didn't hear you say sorry. Right, so now right there, whatever, now I realize I'm like, oh shit, Marv, you about to have a nigga moment right now. I'm like, yo, you know what? Squash it. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Some people that want to pursue and continue on with that, whatever, that's a full-blown moment right there, right? But it's still an ignorant type of thing.
Yeah.
Because regardless to the fact, yes, I buy my kicks and all the above, whatever. Me wearing my kicks, whatever, eventually, every day, if not every day, every other day, or etc., they're going to get dirty regardless.
They're going to get dirty regardless.
They're going to get dirty regardless.
I'm sorry, if you at a party or a club and it's packed, there's a good chance that you're going to get stepped on.
Especially at that Bird Box party.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know. That Bird Box thing still got me feeling type of way, man.
Man. I'm still seeing Bird Box memes up to this very day.
I think it might stop sometime and stuff in the beginning of February before the Valentine's memes kick in.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to kick up some old Valentine's memes and some new Valentine's memes. So that time the Bird Box memes will probably just trickle down quietly. Cause remember beginning of last year and stuff, you had Salt Bay.
Right.
Who cut the steak, whatever. And with that little arm, little crane, dropped the salt off his elbow. Mm-hmm. They were running for like a full month. And then come like February and stuff, whatever, come to Valentine's Day time, he just kind of fell back. Yeah. Whatever, right? Because I even realized that I think somebody's actually following his page. Like, who the hell is that? They're like, Salt Bay. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard nothing from him since he cut up the steak with the thing, right? So at February time, they'll be done. It'll probably be out of sight, out of mind, whatever. I have a question for you. How come black people have mega churches but no mega banks or mega schools?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Since we're on this whole color and nigga type of thing and stuff, whatever, I feel like if we're dropping the nigga word so much and everything like that, whatever, maybe like, a few former rappers and stuff who probably done got their mind right and everything like whatever. Hopefully they didn't blow all their money on, I guess, the previous lifestyle. Then when they switch over to this church lifestyle and stuff, whatever, they just, flip it to a mega church, but they don't. So it's people like Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, those type of dudes. They have the mega churches and stuff, whatever. Well, there's mega churches and stuff here too, whatever, right? Yeah. Like freaking, was it Prayer Palace? Place to have 4 ATM machines. Yeah. 4 ATM machines in a church. Bruh, take that in, man. Hold on, man. Don't go nowhere. Think about that shit. Your church got 4 ATM machines in there. Yeah. That's crazy.
And they probably got a couple of ushers walking around with a little handheld joints too for all the people.
Oh, for the debit with the tap?
Yeah, for the people who can't make it to the machines.
The people on the tap. Oh yeah, Sister Ethel, she about like 89 years old. What I mean? She can't bust a move and stuff, whatever.
But she got a card out. She gonna tap.
She's like, I just gonna tap. Because I'm like, you're paying offering, tithes, and there's another thing and stuff in church too that they pay for, right? Or just tithes and offering.
Just it's mainly tithes and offering, and then every now and then they'll throw in a little fundraiser. Church need a new organ, or you know what I mean, or donate. We trying to send Sister Mary to
a missionary and stuff in Cambodia.
You know I mean? So we need to, you know what I mean. So every now and then they'll drop a little something like that. But
okay,
I think really the mega church is not really, to me, like a black phenomenon. Only that we see it prevalent as far as businesses amongst black people is because I believe
we love our God.
We not only do we love our God, but it's one of the things that black people are willingly, readily to give their money to.
Without hesitating.
Without even a thought. You understand?
But if we're gonna make a black business, a black bank, like Black City Bank, Black Chase Bank or something like that, whatever, it's a problem to say like, we about to get some monies from these peoples and stuff, whatever, and build something like that great. Because here, like especially here in Canada, I hope I don't butcher it and stuff to my Indian folks that are listening, whatever. Forgive me, but I think it's the ICIC Bank.
Yeah.
That's for Indian.
ICICI. Yeah.
ICIC. That's for the Indian folk, right?
Right.
And then the is it HSBC?
Yeah.
That's for Hong Kong, the Asian bank and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
And not only is it prevalent in like their countries, but it's prevalent in a country that's outside of theirs, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, it's not really just, I want to say it's kind of like more so for them, but if they'll take on any other customer, but which customers get kind of priority to some things, right?
Right.
I don't see nothing like that for black folks.
I'm not entirely sure, but I do think in the States there might be one or two black-owned banks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there might be, I think I've heard.
It's not mega, because if it was mega, we would have heard.
It's not mega or not on any type of level where it's like maybe chain wide. You know what I mean? Like nationwide.
Right.
Probably if anything, maybe 2 or 3, possibly 4. But yeah, that's a situation where it all boils down to trust too, right? It's like. A black person banking their money right now is looking to go to an established institution.
Right.
Right? Whereas we haven't set up anything that's probably been more than 20 years running like that, at least to my knowledge.
Right.
Whereas, again, with black churches, there's no trust factor there. It's a willing
thing.
You understand? So you're able to set up a church and say it's in the Bible. God said 10% tithes of offering. You know what I mean? So you're not giving to me, you're giving to God.
Right.
You understand? Black people are so damn religious. They
shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money.
Right.
You understand? So now you get that money and say, all right, I'm gonna make the church a little bit bigger. Invite more people. The more people come in, the more money I'm making.
Expand that bitch.
I'm expand a little bit more.
Right.
More money come in, the more money we making. Well, look, I'm a man of God. I gotta look good. So I'm gonna put down these Sears suits and get me a Sean John suit.
Right.
Some patent shoes.
No, Gators, man. You need the now later Gators.
You need Gators. I ain't making no money. This is a non-profit situation. Hell, I need to get around. Y'all don't expect your pastor to walk.
It's gonna take him too long to get to priestess service.
Exactly.
Right.
I might get stuck on public transit.
Right, and if you got an old ass whip, it might break down.
It might break down. You know what I mean? So we gotta get listen.
2019 Cadillac Seville STS.
God, I need this car. I need to get around.
Preach.
So it's easy. It's easier for the money to flow into churches. Now,
but the banks, see the banks thing and stuff, what you were saying and stuff, whatever, like if 20 years established and everything, it's kind of like a job resume. Picture that you put out your resume to get hired by Marvelous Inc., right?
Right.
And then I ask about, like, if you have any work experience and you're a fresh graduate and stuff, whatever, right? And then say, you need 5 years of experience to be to work this job and stuff, and you're a fresh grad. How are you going to get experience if you don't got the job? And that's what I'm saying. If they don't have the years and stuff, or the people to throw in the money and stuff, whatever, how was that bank going to be to grow into a regular city bank to a mega bank?
Well, see, and that's just the thing. Now, you gotta have some way of building that trust. You understand?
Right.
Now,
put Oprah on a few commercials?
Not only that, but let's look at it this way. Why not all these mega church owners coming together and say, listen, we need a bank for our community.
Talk about it.
Instead of getting fundraisers to send Sister Mary to Africa.
There's something established in the bank and stuff, whatever.
You know what I mean? Let's get a fundraiser together. Listen, I'd have spoke to TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third, and we all decided we need a black national bank. So, for the next 3 months, all the offerings, all the fundraisings is gonna go to that. Towards that.
So you church folks, whatever, listening, step your game up, tighten up, pull up your socks. That's what y'all.
Because you're right. It has to start somewhere.
It has to.
But again, it's the trust factor, and then you got to think of me as an individual. I got the mind state. I got the financial background. I want to go and open up a charter bank.
Right.
You know how much loopholes you got to go through in regard to that banking system?
No, I understand. I can imagine. There might be a few or stuff, whatever, right? But there's tons of educated people and stuff out there.
Tons of educated
people.
Put
like this, even if you're running the church, like we're going from what you're saying and stuff, we're running from the church side and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Look how many people and stuff that pass through that church. Right? So that's what I'm saying. You might have like the banking type people, the business type people, the marketing type people and stuff like that all just come just to listen to the word. And you can even say like, this is what your plan is, whatever, or, put it out in a Bible study and stuff for them. They'd be like, oh, well, Brother Andrew knows, and Brother John knows this, and Sister Martha does marketing and stuff, whatever, elsewhere and stuff, whatever. Like, you like to speak to them and stuff on a one-on-one basis. So it can shake.
Oh, it definitely can shake. But the churches ain't on that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny that you mentioned. It's funny that you mentioned Prayer Palace.
Yeah.
Because I remember when that church first went up on Jane Street.
Mm-hmm.
When they first had that location on Jane Street.
Right.
That building behind it, that was funded and built by Prayer Palace.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that was, the whole mandate was we gonna make something that's affordable for the congregation. We gonna build something for the elderly people, so they ain't have to travel far
to go to church. They just put on a jacket, go outside.
Yeah, put on a jacket, go outside. Here's a piece of property we own where we gonna cater. You know what I mean? We gonna cater to our congregation. Mm-hmm. You understand? We need to start thinking like that. The churches need to start thinking about why these people can't get any loans for themselves. But even when they can't get no loans for themselves, they still come to church and dropping $20, $40 in the offering plate.
Thank you. See, that's the thing that I was saying. That's what I'm saying and stuff. Because I was looking at it and stuff. I'm like, if it's gonna start, let it start from the mega church to bring into a mega bank. So hence, therefore, if these kids and stuff are trying to go to school and they can't get these loans and stuff like whatever, these people who go to mega churches,
right,
who run these mega banks, understand because it's within their community and stuff. Understands the circumstances and stuff. Why young Sharkeisha can't go to boxing academy because Sharkeisha got them hands.
She got the hands.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, at least there's something and stuff to kind of bridge. Like some kind of gap, but I was looking at it, I'm like, that's so crazy. How come it never popped off yet? Whatever, but no, that was just just a Podical son theory. We out here shooting shots and stuff for the new year.
Man, we too busy with hair stores and record shops and barber salons.
Yeah,
our minds don't think anything past that, which is weird.
But I think for our listeners and stuff, whatever, they have to be people that kind of think different. So the ones that listen to us and stuff, they think different and stuff, and they think, wider, bigger, A mind is like a parachute. It works better when it's open.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So, I mean, it's just the thought. Just let me just pick your brain with it, whatever, Because, the future is here, man. The future is now. And, and the future is now, and some people think good, think great. Some people think small-minded, think dumb, think stupid. Stupidity's at an all-time high.
It's at an all-time high.
Stupidity is at all-time high. The reason why I say that because dick pics is still a thing. Like sending nudes and stuff is still a thing.
It's still a thing?
It's still a thing, man. It's still a thing, still popping out there. See, I'm married. We're married, whatever.
Yeah,
right? We're
yeah,
on a lane.
yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing, whatever.
Right, yeah.
I ain't gonna send you anything if you can see me tonight when I come out the shower.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's nothing, whatever. But if you were single, would you send a dick pic? How would you send a dick pic? Let me say that.
I don't know, man. Listen. This internet is like a wild, wild west out here, bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You can't be sending anything and thinking it's going to remain or be private.
I know. Facts. That's facts.
You understand? And that's the type of thing that I'm on. It's like, you know what? I better just show up at your house in person and show it to you because I don't know what type of hackers out there. I don't know what type of, you know what I mean?
True. I said if I was to ever send a dick pic, I send a dick pic soft.
You send us off?
I'm a grower, not a shower, but I would send it soft. The reason why I send it soft and stuff like that, because I watch too much anime, and I know for a fact that when the villain comes on, he's not coming in the final form.
Oh, okay.
He's coming in like regular, just to let you know, be like, hey, if you thought this was serious, I gotta power up to go, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he's coming with the thigh out later.
But what if she grading you on the soft pick and you ain't even get to the final round?
Send a photo and put right after it, whatever. Stage 1.
Stay tuned. I'm about to level up.
So she's like, so where's stage 2? Come over and I'll show you. Or I'm on my way to show you stage 2, and stage 3 gets even better when it's warm weather, because that cold weather kind of gives a little shrinkage to it. Yeah. But I mean like that, the dick pics, the things that buying online, everything online, like sex dolls and everything. Another question for you: what wouldn't you buy online?
Clothes from China.
Man.
I'd have got catfish too many times with sizes.
Let me tell you something real quick. Wifey, she's like, oh babe, there's some shirts and stuff, whatever. I know you like your little button-up shirts you can wear to work and stuff, whatever, in the summertime, the short sleeve ones, whatever. I'm like, I bet.
Yeah.
And the colors and stuff, whatever, was popping, whatever. Man, I like to wear a lot of colors and everything and stuff, whatever. And she's like, let me measure you up, because they're giving you a chart. You know it's a bad idea when they give you a chart to measure with and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
So I'm feeling a bit dodgy about it. We got the measuring tape out. She measuring my chest. I got a wide chest. Shout out to the push-up game and everything. And so I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, yeah. So we're gonna get the extra large for you and everything like whatever. I'm like, but I'm a little dude. So I'm like, you know what? Run it. I'm like, how much is the shirts? $7. I'm like, yo, shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Buy 2. You know what? Buy 3. So she buy it. Now, we bought from AliExpress.
Okay.
AliExpress is kind of like I want to say the eastern side of the world's Amazon.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when that bitch is coming on this side of the world, that bitch come by rowboat. For free shipping, that takes like about a millennium to get, whatever, right? I done forgot all about it. Hell, I probably didn't put on weight. I don't know, probably did more push-ups. I don't know what the hell. When I put on this shirt, man, I swear I stole it from a 10-year-old. Mm-hmm. This thing, I felt like, Arnold Schwarzenegger was wearing the movie in Twins?
Yeah.
When he just flexed, I flexed, and it ripped the sleeve. I was like, yo. I'm like, yo. I'm feeling myself at this time, but I'm like, I can't get all the buttons to button. She laughed at me. My dear loving wife laughed the shit out of me and took photos of this damn tiny white shirt, whatever.
Listen,
yo.
I got a problem with buying clothes online, because at the end of the day, clothes manufacturers, they're different.
Fair.
You understand?
Right.
So what may be a large to some is a medium to next. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times, certain things I'll be questionable. I'd rather go to the mall, pick it up, whatever.
Yeah, because
at least
you can
the
try
mall
it.
you can try it on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, 1 or 2 items, like for instance, like the Bay, I'll buy online.
Right.
Because I know if that shit come to me and it don't fit,
you can take it right back and return it.
I can even just go to the closest Bay and bring it back.
Right.
Right? But when that shit is coming from China, you chalk that shit up as a loss, bro.
The lost one. Yo, people buy some shit online. Yo, I seen a video on WorldStar. A dude bought a parachute from eBay and tested it out. The man bought a legit parachute, and the man jumped from a balcony and tested out the parachute.
You gonna have me crying, man.
Yo, I'm gonna show you the damn video and stuff. Yo, if y'all listening, man buys parachute and tests it out from eBay. It's to die for. I lost my mind. I don't know. People buy parachutes. I heard about a dude who bought a bulletproof vest, and then it didn't work, and then he tried to sue the seller. He tried to sue the seller.
No way.
Yo, you're buying a bulletproof vest online, dog. Yo, people, that's what stupidity is at an all-time high. Would you buy a sex toy from online?
I wouldn't buy it from online.
Do you have to go in person? Would you try to get a test drive on it?
I gotta go and see the packaging. I gotta go to the store, make sure it's legit. The rubber they use is hygienic and all that type. Cause you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming from some of these places.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Fact.
You might get something that's not what's that place the place that does all the testing and rates it to make sure it's consumer safe.
Oh, the FDA, the FDA thing.
Yeah, you might not. You know what I mean? You might turn that bad boy on and it might start smoking and shit.
So you think you got the ultimate sex doll? You like 3 strokes in and start sparking up on you. Yo, and for lock up on your dick. Ooh.
Go to emergency with that.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Yo, I don't know. The future is, hell, sex dolls or something, whatever. I seen a thing with the self-driving cars. So, you know, these self-driving cars, they're coming up and stuff. They're bit by bit and everything like that, whatever.
Right.
And with the self-driven taxis and stuff, they're trying to do all that type of stuff, whatever, as well.
Yeah.
Right? Would you allow yourself to be driven in a self-driving taxi?
That's a good question because it's a technology that's definitely out there now. It's been running for maybe the past, I would say, 5 years. They've been testing it.
Right.
So it's at the point where I think it's safe enough to try, but at the same time, it's almost like you always have that thought in your head, like,
I got too much damn thoughts when it comes to that, whatever.
What if, the satellite link or something just
get hacked?
It gets hacked, or you know what I mean, or.
I thought about to the basic level and stuff, me and being a black dude and stuff, whatever. Let's say I'm coming from this place and stuff, whatever, splashed up, like we're talking about liquored up and everything and stuff, whatever, right? I hop in this self-driving taxi, take me back to my spot. Let's say the backlight is out, whatever, right?
Right.
Don't know if the system is automatic, where it'll say like, cannot pick you up or must pull over, wait for servicing for them to change like the bulb and everything and stuff like that. Right. Don't know. Because we're assuming like it might leave for a period of time and then go back to the taxi hub, whatever, right?
Right.
Say it don't. I'm in there, the bulb is go out. Cops pull it over. I'm liquored up, but I'm in the back. I'm like, officer, I don't know what the problem is because I ain't driving, whatever, right? You shut your mouth, boy. You shut your mouth. Get out the car. I ain't doing that, though. It's a taxi. There's no one else to blame. You can't blame me. And the next thing I'm getting beat down and stuff. I'm on the news, whatever, from this self-driven taxi and flopped out and stuff, whatever. I was thinking so much other oddball shit. So I was like, yo, I'm afraid, like, it opens up to too many things.
Too many things. Listen, what if you're a wanted criminal, right? Mm-hmm. You jump into the taxi, self-driving taxi and shit like that.
Right.
There's a new flash come over the system and says, so-and-so is wanted. And your face pops up on the little meter.
Oh, shit. Does it drive you to the police station?
Then all of a sudden you just hear the taxi door just like, and the route changes. Recalculated. And it takes your ass right to the police station.
Oh, life sucks. Life sucks. I didn't even think about that when you're right, though. Look at OnStar. You can lock everything and shut it down with OnStar.
Yeah.
Right?
But this is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you're just SOL. You're stuck in the car and stuff, whatever. And they're like, help is on it, or the authorities are on the way.
Yeah.
Yo. See, I ain't messing with it, man.
That's the one thing you really got to think about. These whole, self-driving cars is like, at some point, it's a system. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And at some point, somebody can access the system.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. That Minority Report shit, where you just jump out your condo window, you jump into your car and your shit just
right there. Yeah.
Fly to the middle. Yo, that shit is And you just think about it, when they have the system really, really down pat, accidents are supposed to just be cut to a minimum.
That's what they say, man. But I mean, like, I think there's still the human error, because, like, I think Elon Musk was saying the issue why technology and stuff is not where it is and stuff now is because our brains and the technological devices are still like a distance away, like a brain to our fingertips and stuff from our cell phone and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
He's like, the goal is to kind of minimize the distance between the two and stuff, whatever. But I'm like, think about this. Think about how many times you probably sent your wife a text message and stuff. Say she probably sent you something and stuff to kind of not piss you off, but just to make you look like, the hell, whatever, right?
Right.
And in your mind, you want to say, woman, what's wrong with you? But your fingers be like, no. This will be an argument later. Let me hit delete. Yes, dear. Send. Right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. If we're removing the distance between the brain and the fingertips and stuff, whatever, think about how many people might just fly off the cusp and stuff, whatever, and just go at it, whatever, from like the brain just thinking about some shit. Be like, woman, are you stupid? Send. To be like, no. Or even that people call saying N-word.
But, okay, think of this. I'll put another twist on it, because this is something that's happened to me, I would say, at least twice that I noticed. Right? Okay. Say if you're arguing with your better half, right? And she sends you, she just sends you a nasty tweet, right? But you don't get that nasty tweet right away. Okay. It's delayed, right? She'll forget about that argument. Y'all lovey-dovey again. Then a few minutes later, that tweet pop up.
And she's like, you low down, dirty, deep, ugly motherfucker.
Because this is the thing. I'll be in bed, my wife be sleeping beside me, and I'll get a bloop, 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 tweet from my wife. I'm looking at my wife sleeping beside me. She ain't tweeting nothing. I'm like, what kind of delayed response is this?
Yeah. Technology will kill you.
Man.
Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta hold back and stuff, whatever, on some of those things, whatever. I don't think I'm fully ready for them yet. I think
it's. I mean, it's still gonna be a ways off before we really see, these fully autonomous cars on the road.
Ways off meaning what? By years, months?
I think it's still years. The only place I really hear to to go full out in
Silicon Valley
is
Silicon
not only Silicon Valley but Abu Dhabi.
Oh I heard
they had bought like a fleet of Tesla cars because they were trying to do the same thing, the taxi, you know what I mean, the same taxi type deal. So again, I think it's gonna take a place like that with rich resources to put a solid infrastructure in place. Because I think it's gonna take more than just autonomous
a person though with money like that though.
Yeah, right? But I think it's gonna take more than just the autonomous vehicle itself. I think it's gonna for the starting portion of it, they might have to make like a separate type of lane where these cars can kind of go back and forth.
Like you're saying, like a HOV type of thing.
Yeah, away from the general public.
No. Because even the test videos that I see and stuff, or the videos that you can see online, they're in regular traffic with regular damn people. So. And that's their thing and stuff. I think their thing and stuff that they just want to blend in and stuff and have it mastered, because I think like most of those cars and stuff, or the newer cars, have like sensors written all around it, and they know traffic lights and all that type of stuff as well, right? And they know speed limits and stuff too for each section and each region and stuff, so they know this type and third and stuff whatever already. So I mean, I think it's damn near there. I ain't fucking with it though. I'm not messing with it. I'm scared.
I'll ask my brother-in-law because he's got a Tesla.
Yeah, ask him.
I gotta ask him if he's ever used that autonomous mode.
Oh, they got one. Oh, snap.
I gotta ask him if he's ever used it. But they had the one incident where dude was driving in his Tesla and you put it on autonomous and he fell asleep and that shit crashed.
Yikes. You see, all that.
That's what I'm saying.
All that. See, I need to be able to tuck and roll stuff and,
That's what, what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
How do you feel about morals and principles within people today? Let me explain. A few episodes back, we spoke about loyalty to the death. Right. Loyalty is a principle that I want to say the older generation or the generations back, they took dear.
Yeah.
Right? I want to say most of these people and stuff coming up today, they're raised with like a dog eat dog mentality. So they hustle hard and they do what they got to do for them. You know what I'm saying? But by the hook or by the crook, they got to do what's right and stuff for them. And that right there kind of kills off from that whole loyalty aspect and stuff for most principles. Because if you're loyal to the paper, then that's your loyalty and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
But then even decent things and stuff were like, you would take in a stray dog or a stray cat, but you would turn a blind eye to a homeless person and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
I feel like that's a morals and principle type of thing and stuff, whatever. To me, I feel like it has like asinine thinking and stuff behind it. But how do you feel in general about morals and principles today?
I think it's really going
south.
It's going south, and I think a lot of it has to do with the whole visual aspect, meaning what we're really seeing.
What are we seeing?
We're used to seeing people in high positions have high morals and standards.
Like what? Lawyers and doctors, the type of...
We're not seeing that anymore. For instance,
okay,
Trump.
I get you.
You get where I'm going with this?
I get where you're going.
Where he holds a position in office where you would expect
the leader of the free
world,
to have some morals and principles.
To have some high morals and high principles. You ain't expecting him to be speaking about grabbing nobody by the pussy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But now, you're seeing that. And you're saying to yourself, well, shit.
If the president ain't doing it, why should I do it?
If the president ain't got no morals and principles.
Got you.
The people underneath him don't got no morals and principles. I'm out here looking like a lame duck. I'm out here, I might be taken advantage of because of my morals and principles.
Your kindness is seen as a weakness.
Kindness is seen as weakness. So there's a lot of different dynamics that's going on nowadays. Mm-hmm. I mean, the music we listen to has always kind of been lacking morals to begin with.
Well, yeah, like I want to say like certain songs and stuff, like from hip hop to like fuck that bitch and all that type of stuff, whatever. Like lacking all that type of stuff to an R&B song, a dude about to take another dude's girl, whatever, right?
Right.
Trey's on Mr. Steal Girl.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're right. It's there and stuff, whatever, in the music, but I don't feel like. Let me say, not everybody listens to hip hop. Not everybody listens to R&B.
No, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
And those people that don't listen to hip hop and R&B, say they just listen to opera music and stuff. Say opera music is just their thing. Mm-hmm. Whatever, right? What do we hold them accountable for? Because, I mean, they still might be the cutthroat group, but their music is not telling them to be cutthroat.
No, their music ain't telling them to be cutthroat, but the people around them, they lacking morals and principles. The people around them used to be that high esteem. They're the people who look towards the Trumps.
Right.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So if your morals is being degraded in a certain area, let's say, mm-hmm. like, let's face it, who in this day and age really has faith in politics? Like they did, let's say, 5 years ago. Even let's say like they did 10 years ago.
Right.
Because it's just the morals has been taken out of it. Mm-hmm. We know, they can be as dirty as hell.
Right.
And then you think of that, where you're supposed to see that, then you start to think to yourself, well, if they being dirty as hell, who else is being dirty as hell?
True.
Look at the black pastor who the gun got his side chick pregnant.
Oh yeah. I can't forget him. What is his name again? I forget his name, man.
I can't remember his name either, but you know what I mean. It's here's a man. This is a pastor.
Yeah, a man of the cloth.
Who is supposed to have a high moral compass than him?
Than a man of the cloth. You're absolutely right. I look at it stuff like, look at the mayors and everything, like, who was it? Kwame Kilpatrick for the former mayor of Detroit.
Right.
And all the shady shit he did with the money and stuff from Detroit and everything before he got out of power and stuff. He was paying like limo drivers like $70K and stuff, whatever, a year, and the city is damn well. You see, the city's trying to bounce back. They're feeling the residual from all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you're right. From that higher level and stuff, whether you're looking at it, it should have went that type of way. But even on a day-to-day people scale, I feel like I agree with you. It went south because manners, something like manners and stuff, is damn near dead too.
But ain't nobody talk about manners anymore.
Well, I mean, like I was taught like you make eye contact with an individual. You acknowledge the individual. People look at you to get a description of what you look like, and then keeping the fuck moving. So in case if you're like, I see you, be like, yo, the guy was wearing a black hoodie, he had a low haircut. Yes, this is what he looks like. You get what I'm saying? They're more concerned and stuff, whatever, is that they don't need to address you, acknowledge you on a moral level and stuff, whatever. Because I guess you're not human to them. I don't know.
Listen, we're living in a day and age where if two people start fighting, people are quicker to take out their phone and film it
World star
than they are to break up the fight.
True. That's fact.
That's where morals and values has gone to.
I think only if you know the people and stuff, whatever, you're more inclined to break it up.
To break it up.
Yeah,
right?
But if you don't know the people and stuff, whatever, yeah, I know that's right. I don't know neither one of them. I don't know if they got a knife. You don't know if they got the knife. You don't know if they got the gun. You don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. You gonna get in there between all them and stuff, and both of them might one might stab you, other might shoot you and stuff, whatever. Then y'all SOL.
But I mean, the thinking of it. Just think of the thinking behind it, though. They're taking out their phone, not because they really want to film the fight, but because they really want to get posted on somebody's site.
Money isn't the root of all evil anymore. It's attention.
It's attention.
Right.
You understand? So people are throwing morals out the window for attention.
Oh, side note, I seen another whole quote, whatever, to blow your mind and stuff, whatever.
Listen, ever since we started talking about whole quotes, they've been hitting me with the face left, right, and center on IG.
Man, I seen a girl on the beach with a big booty, her back turned, all you see is booty, back in the back part of her bikini and stuff with her, and it said, I arched my eyebrows a little different. What the fuck? Yo. You think it's a game? Yo. To the folks at home, I am showing him the post.
Man.
Okay, no further questions. Defense versus case. Court is adjourned.
Court's adjourned.
Yeah.
I think you sent me one the other day.
The whole quote?
The whole quote. I didn't even read the quote. I just watched the video.
You just watched the video? I really am the only one reading the damn caption, huh? I'm the only one out here. My wife told me, other friends told me. I really am the only one out here reading these whole quotes. I'm like, yo, y'all can't let them slide, man.
I watched the video first, and I remember. Oh, wait, it's a whole quote. Let me go back and read what you was getting at. I'm telling you, man.
Morals and principles, man.
Morals and principles.
Morals and principles is shot today, man. So how do you think we can build back up on morals and principles? Is it something we teach the next generation, or something we work on within ourselves?
I think it's something that we got to work on with ourselves before we can even think about teaching the next generation. Because you gotta look at it this way. The next generation is looking towards us.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So, if we preaching and not doing, then they just looking at us like hypocrites.
No, I disagree. Because, see, that part I disagree with. Because think about, like, let's say if your parents were factory workers and stuff, whatever, right? And they never finished school.
Right.
They never finished school, but they're telling you, finish high school, go to college, and make something out of yourself and stuff, whatever. Is that really hypocritical and stuff, whatever? But they just still want the best for you. So you know what I'm saying? Like, if they were dirtbags and stuff, and their morals and principles and stuff, whatever, were shot to shit, whatever, they're looking like, you know what? God gave me a chance to make this right, you know, with my child or with this set child and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Let me help condition them to be a better person than I was.
Yeah.
That's not hypocritical and stuff, whatever. I feel like they're still...
It's not hypocritical.
Right.
But you got to look at how this generation is thinking.
They're savages.
We're looking at it as it not being hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at it as you a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
Because you ain't practicing what you preach.
Yeah.
This is how this generation is going to look at it. You understand? No matter the good what you're preaching to them, if you ain't doing good yourself, especially if you're getting by, not doing good not doing good yourself.
Yeah.
They gonna be looking at it, nigga, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, you a dirtbag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a dirtbag too.
Remember the Thanksgiving clapbacks, whatever? Like
right.
the auntie and stuff would be like, how come you're not doing good in school? And the kid claps back and stuff like that. How come you're not doing good in your marriage?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, yikes. That's what I'm saying. Where does this start? We should be about the solution. You know, we understand the problem.
We understand the problem, but you understand. I think in order, okay, when you're doing that, right? You not only gotta set them on that direction, but you gotta tell them where you went wrong. You understand?
Yeah, because you're giving them theory and you're getting them practical and stuff, whatever. Like, you know, don't do this.
Right.
Why? Because.
Right.
X, Y, and Z.
You understand? Like when I speak to my kids, and I tell them to do a certain. I tell them a certain thing, or I get them a certain thought. Mm-hmm. I always try to bring it back to myself and say, when I was your age, or if in your position, mm-hmm. if I had did this, then this wouldn't be so hard. I wouldn't have found this so hard.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? I would have been a little bit more further just taking the time to figure out this part when I was younger.
Right.
So try and figure out this part when you're younger. Mm-hmm. So when you get to my age, you're kind of, you know what I mean? You're kind of on a better footing. Mm-hmm. And a lot of, parents ain't talking like that. They talking to their kids like they did no wrong. You can't talk to your kids like you did no wrong, because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. You got to let them know, listen, I made my mistakes. Mm-hmm. You understand? And my mistakes set me back.
Right.
So this is why I'm telling you this. I'm giving you this little bit of knowledge because I'm hoping with this knowledge, instead of you being set back, you can leap forward.
Right. Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that.
You don't have to go through all of that.
Right.
You understand? If you're sitting pretty and they only see you sitting pretty, mm-hmm. and never heard about the mistakes you made for you to realize and get to a position where you're sitting pretty, mm-hmm. they might just think, well, he ain't doing nothing like this. He didn't do nothing like, well, shit, you dropped out of high school.
Right.
You understand? You're all right. So I'm going to drop out of high school. I'm going to be all right. But she never told them the struggles, what happened with you dropping out of high school, how you had to, bring yourself back up
and all that type of
to
stuff,
be all right.
Right.
You understand? So I think a lot of times, if you're gonna give that message, if you're now not leading by example, then you gotta let them know the struggles that you faced.
On a moral level, for real, man. You're right. I can agree to that. I can testify to that, right? I mean, that's as real as it gets. I mean, I hope someday in the future and stuff, whatever, with every individual, they realize the wrongs that they've done, and then they make the conscious effort to do better and to spread like a positive light and aura around them and stuff, whatever. And hopefully people around them gravitate and get that too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because, I mean, like, it's like what we've been preaching on the show, growth and development, whatever, right? But I just hope that when you're responsible for a life, or you're in charge of another person's life, like your children and everything, I feel like it should happen at a faster rate, because at a specific age and stuff, whatever, children are very impressionable.
Yes.
Right? So I think, like, if they see you going to the grocery store, you get into a conflict with somebody, and you act the ass, or you act the fool and stuff, whatever, and you just shut it down and stuff, when you guys get in the car, they're going to think that that's right morally. So if they come to a fact that, like, when they get older and stuff, whatever, that's just what it is, and just continue on with the process and stuff, whatever. And like somewhere in that cycle, that chain needs to be broken, because it wasn't right. Now, if you went to the car and you're like, the person did this, provoked me like that, I should never show my ass like that, I don't need you to do that and stuff, whatever, in the future. If you get put in a situation, do you understand? Yes, Dad. And they grasp that and stuff, whatever, then you're trying to teach and giving them the principles and stuff, whatever, to know for a fact that where you went wrong, how you were thrown out of character to do better.
Exactly.
But they're not saying that. Some people, they're not saying that and stuff. So they see their parents and stuff, whatever, acting ass, and they just think it's tradition or customary. So they do the same thing and stuff when they get in that position and stuff the same way.
There's a clip going around right now, right? I don't know if you've seen it. You might have seen it. It's a little girl. Maybe between the ages of 3 to 5. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But she wants to do something, and the mom is telling her no. She can't do it. This, that, and the third. Right? Kid throws a little mini hissy fit. Turns around to mom and says, "No, you fucking bitch."
Yikes.
I can't remember if it's its exact words, but it is in that context.
You need to tag that and post that.
I'm gonna send you the video. I'm pretty sure I have the video on my phone. Or something
maybe
like
you should post that on the damn the gram.
Yeah,
and the Snapchat and everything as well.
But this just goes to show you how these kids, even at the very earliest of ages, are sponges. Mm-hmm. And when you even when you even think they're not listening or not watching it, they're listening and watching. Mm-hmm. I got a friend. He posted on the gram the other day. When you and your people is in a room having big people arguments,
tell the kids to go to the side.
Your kids ain't supposed to be in the room.
Fair.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell yeah. When I was growing up, that was the rule.
Yeah.
Anytime adults was in the room talking, you had to find yourself somewhere else.
Right. That's the reason.
Because it had nothing to do with you.
Had nothing to do with you. That's the reason why, like, if you went, like, when I remember when I was little, I went to, like, whosoever house. The kids would play in the room and everything. And when the moms call you and stuff, be like, hey, we're leaving. Yeah. That's when you see your mom again at the doorway.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
That's it. But nowadays, these kids, you know what I mean? These, because you still got to call them kids. Because these kids is having kids. Right. But these kids is having the kids and
they're front row center in the conversation.
Front row center in the conversation, and you know they think it's all funny and shit. But no, these kids are absorbing and picking up everything. You understand? So it's just that real. You gotta be really mindful of the examples that you set, the words that come out of your mouth. You understand? Because like I said, when you think they're not watching or listening or paying attention. Mm-hmm. Yo, they listening, they watching, and they paying attention. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Right.
It is what it is, man.
We're on to the question of the week. Question of the week is
Dirtbagville.
Who is more selfish, men or women?
Who are more selfish, men or women? That's a good one, Marv. I don't know. I think in certain situations it could go either way.
General. There has to be one top dog and stuff over the other by just like a fraction of a margin. Me, I say women for like most of the time and stuff, whatever. The reason why I say that is because the happy wife, happy life thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If the wife is happy and stuff, whatever, what about the man? If he's not happy and stuff, we just don't give a fuck about him that he's not happy? You get what I'm saying? Like, and that,
in most cases, they don't give a fuck about us if we happy or not.
Exactly. And that's the thing and stuff that I want to say, like, where I don't know if a woman said it, whatever. I don't know if a man said it and stuff, whatever. But I do know for a fact that they hold that up front and center and stuff, whatever. It's kind of like, and when you're saving everybody and stuff, whatever, you're saving the women and children first. You're not saving the men, whatever, right? So I feel like most of the things and stuff, they pay in favor and stuff are more so for the woman.
Right.
Than they do for the man.
Right.
If a woman's to cheat on a man, most of the time and stuff, whatever, in general, they're probably looking at like, well, what did he do to her to drive her to that point?
To drive her to that point, right.
But if a man's to cheat on a woman and stuff, whatever, he's just a low-down, dirty bastard and stuff, whatever, right? Without saying that statement and stuff, whatever, before. So I feel like everything and stuff is more tailored to a woman and stuff like that. Yes, men want their cake and eat it too. Yeah. A certain type of, like, I guess in the cheating aspect and stuff as well. But I feel like women and stuff, whatever, everything is more into their favor. And if it's not to their liking and stuff, whatever, they'll shut shit down. Like, yes. I would say that there's a few guys and stuff that might have that power. Kudos to them. If you're teaching a seminar, I'm there for it. You know, just let me know time and place for it. But then most of the time, as women and stuff, would be like, what's going on here? You know, I'm uncomfortable. Take me home. And it's shut down. It's shut down. After that and stuff.
Quick.
Yeah, real quick with it. We live in a Me Too moment and stuff, whatever, right? So, I mean, in any case, if she's not agreeing to this type of stuff, whatever, everything's against her will, you're going to be held accountable. That's why I say women.
No. When after you said in general, and I really thought about it and processed it, my answer in my head was like women. Mm-hmm. And mostly for exactly for what you just said. Mm-hmm. You understand? We've been taught that we have to please them. Mm-hmm. And part of pleasing them is succumbing to their will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, for instance.
Hold on, before you start, to the women listening, we're not bashing you.
No, we're not.
We're
not bashing you. And I think a lot of times.
But me even saying that we're not bashing them, it's kind of succumbing to the statement. You get what I'm saying?
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
But I was just about to say. A lot of times, I think we do things to avoid arguments.
Right.
Or to avoid situations.
Right.
We rather have that peace of mind.
And the peace in your sanctuary and stuff, whatever.
Than to... It's... That saying, happy wife, happy life? Motherfucker who came up with that phrase knew what they was talking about.
We're not saying that person was less than wise.
No.
That person was a prophet.
They knew what they was talking about. Mm-hmm. You understand? And it's just that. And I think part of that too is men know themselves as the provider.
Yeah. So
we're willing to provide for you.
And that's a back in the day type of thinking and stuff, whatever. Because even like now, like you said, with this newer generation, I heard some chicks are taking care of some dudes. Like dudes are sitting home pretty and everything, like whatever, and then be like, "Yo, his cheating ass." I seen a video and stuff one time. Girl caught her man cheating and stuff with her. She's like, "I pay all the bills. You don't even work, and you have the nerve to bring a woman in here while I'm at work." And I'm looking like, he ain't providing. He's providing the D.
Listen, but that is just that's the reversal of what we're really getting at. Because
reverse.
Because ain't nobody saying that he can't go out and work.
Right.
And he probably willing to go out and work. Mm-hmm. But she be like, "No, it's okay. I got this. I can handle it."
Oh, Miss Independent. It's cool. I got it.
It's cool. I got it. Why you feel like you gotta work and support me? You ain't gotta work. I make enough for both of us. So right away now, you ain't gonna argue.
Cause you just want peace.
You want peace. You be like, all right, you're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. I ain't gotta wear the pants if you got pants on.
I don't mind being a stay-at-home dad.
I wish I could be a stay-at-home dad.
Yo, that's a hell of a dream, man.
Dude, if I could be a stay-at-home dad,
how would your typical day go?
Get the kids ready for school. Mm-hmm. Make the lunch, make the whole nine and stuff like that.
I do that shit the night before.
You do that shit the night before?
I do this shit the night before.
Alright, well, yeah. Listen, you a stay-at-home dad. You got all the time, anytime to do that shit.
Well, I'm going to utilize my time and stuff. Because now, if you stay-at-home dad, I feel like you got to be like trophy husband and stuff too. So you got to look good. So you got to make sure like the workout regimen is in whatever, right?
Right.
I'm going to designate some hours of the day. Let's say like, I'm going to clean the house for probably like a little portion and stuff like that. I'm not going to clean the house every goddamn day. I might just vacuum and all that type of stuff. Clean one area one day at a time.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have me a nice long either nap / video game duration out of the day. Take some stuff out to cook for later. And wait for the kids to come in. And when she come in and stuff, whatever, give her a glass of wine to unwind. Rub her feet. Babe, how was your day? All the above. And she can't say she's too tired for sex because I did everything.
Listen, man. I'm a producer, so I be making music from the time I get home from dropping the kids off from school.
You're like, bye, have a good day, go home, turn on the MPC.
That's it. Be banging out beats, 2 o'clock up. Oh, I got the housewives meeting. Go to the housewives meeting, chill with the housewives, get some new recipes, you know what I mean?
Gotta make a quiche. I don't know how to make a quiche yet. You know what I mean? But you know, they might teach how to make a quiche.
Teach me how to make a quiche and stuff like that. Oh, time to pick up kids. Alright, ladies, I'll see you at the school. We at the school.
Joe.
We continue our talk at the school while we're waiting for the kids to come out.
The PTAs and shit like that. Yes. You be outside by the cars waiting for the kids.
Dude,
like,
I'd kill a stay-at-home husband, bro. I'd be stay-at-home husband champion, bro. Let me stay home. Man, she ain't complaining about nothing.
Yo, I feel that, man. We got a new segment for the listeners and stuff at home. We have a new segment. It's called Ask the Sons.
It's called Ask the Sons. And before we jump into it, because we got some listeners out there that probably have a few questions of their own. Listen, there's ways you can hit us up. You can hit us by Gmail, thePodicalSons@gmail.com. You can hit us up on IG. Just look for The Podical Sons. Or you can hit us up Snapchat, Twitter. You can hit us up individually. Sofa King Marvelous on the IG, or Not Your Average Joseph on the IG. And you know, what I mean, we'll put the proper spelling and all of that in the description of the podcast, so you know exactly how to reach us. And yeah, send us your questions, man. If you're on any type of social media platform, we're gonna give you a shout out. We're gonna
absolutely
give you a little boost in your ratings and stuff like that. So
yeah,
enjoy the conversation.
There's no topic too big, too small, and stuff, whatever. So for our first Ask a Sons question, comes from Nurse Amps from Instagram, and he asked, would you rather take $1 million, or every time you masturbated, you got $100 pop up in your account? I don't know. My hand might be chafe the fuck up. So, I can't fire too many shots off in a day. Like, I think 3 is my limit. So that's $300 and stuff for the day for me. But then again, you might not have to work anymore, so you might be able to go the distance, whatever. I'm gonna just take the mill, cause I think I'm gonna just find ways and stuff just to invest that mill and make it work for me. That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, but the possibilities and stuff though, like, I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna be straight up and real with you. If this question was posed to me while I was in my 20s. I may be shooting for dollars, but now that I'm in my 40s,
you take the mill.
I'm gonna have to take the mill because
take the mill. Yeah, you're right though. That's a young dude and stuff, whatever. Yo, you can fire off shots and cannons like it ain't no tomorrow and stuff, whatever.
Listen, man.
Old age, man.
In my 40s, man, that one shot, I mean, like, I made $100 today. That might be good enough for me.
Yo, you got to, I don't know, but think about it. If this is your new job, though, hold on, think about it. If this is your new job, this is your source of income now, whatever, right? Every time you rub one off with that $100 pop up in your account, whatever, right? Your rent is probably like $800, right?
Right.
You can make that within a month, easy.
You make that in a week.
Within a week,
yeah.
But think about it. You probably might say like, yo, you know what? You could do a lot of shit within a month, whatever. You know, it's like a cash for day and stuff like that. So like, if you like, you know what, today's the day you're gonna drink some Gatorade, get a little ginseng in your system, and you about to get you some vitamin E oil, because like I said, you about to be chafed up with it. Now, if you're a woman now, women, they got the advantage. Women got the advantage because they can just turn on the vibrator and stuff, whatever, and diddle the skittle and stuff, whatever, and just like, you know, the Buzz Lightyear, little zip, 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 zip. That's one time. Because some women have multiple orgasms, right?
Yeah.
So if they have multiple orgasms, even just during a session and stuff, whatever, some women might probably do like 8 times in one day. Easy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to take the $1 million, man, because if I'm up for second round, chances are I ain't going down. I'ma just be honest. I'ma just be honest.
No, we're just being real, man.
I'ma be real.
We're gonna be real. I just want your moral honesty. That's it. Yo, that's all. Shout out to Nurse Amps with your question.
Nurse Amps.
That's it, man. That's it for today, man. We're good. You got any dates? Anything? You're good?
Nah, I'm good, man.
Good.
Just glad to be back from my vacation was extraordinary, but you know what they say, there's no place like home. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad to be back amongst my friends and families and my peoples and the show.
Gotcha. Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.